It is the end of this week, so what are we gonna talk about? How about a little Nintendo Direct, a little PUBG, a little NPD, and we'll get you out of here. Keep it locked for the breakdown. What up, people? Welcome to Friday. Now, we're gonna jump right into it. Nintendo Direct happened, and it was not the awe-inspiring one that everybody has been speculating that all the Metroids and everything else is gonna be announced. It wasn't that. It was remaster and DLC central. It was a mini Direct, if you want to call it that. But either way, it wasn't anything crazy to write home about. So I'm just give y'all a quick rundown of what they announced. I'm also gonna put up screenshots, like still images, cause Nintendo be coming for people next. So I ain't trying to deal with it. Just is what it is. But first thing they announced was The World Ends With You, which is a DS game from back in the day. It was alright when it came out. I beat it, I think, on my iOS device. Probably on my iPad somewhere. And it's getting remastered. It's called the Final Remix. And it'll be out sometime at the end of this year. It's gonna be a full $60 game. It wasn't even $60 when it came out, but it's gonna be a full $60 game. So, you know, Nintendo is coming for people next. Pokken Tournament DX is getting some DLC. They announced Kirby Star Allies. Like all these games, there was no like oomph, no pizzazz, but it is what it is. Dragon Quest Builders getting a demo. Hyrule Warriors Ultimate Edition is coming out. They also announced Mario Tennis Aces, which will have a story mode, which I don't think has been done since like, I don't know, like I want to say like Game Boy, maybe somewhere in there. But Mario Tennis Aces, I'll probably get that for my kids. Me and my kids like playing Mario Tennis. An update from Super Mario Odyssey, which will just provide some outfits, nothing too crazy. SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy, which is a brawler that is some weird, like all female cast thing. Like whenever they do games like this where it's an all female cast, and before y'all jump down my throat about any of the sexy stuff, whenever they do games like this, it's always some like weird fan service thing where it's all about jiggly parts, which is weird on the Switch. It's weird in general, but it's ultimately weird if you're targeting it towards children, that's what the Switch is targeted towards. But whatever. Mario Rabbids getting some DLC, as well as Payday 2 is coming February 27th to the platform, and Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze coming May 4th, as well as Dark Souls Remastered being announced for everything, and it's coming to the Switch on May 25th, I believe. Now, all of these things, I don't know. The Switch right now, it's doing that thing that I'm afraid that it was going to do, and that's putting out a bunch of remasters and games people already played, and I don't want it to fall into that spectrum. Like Mario Tennis Aces, I'm with it because it'll be fun with my kids. But everything else on this list, like just holistically, I hope that it continues to push it, but like if I haven't already played it, or if it hasn't been done 1,000 times, maybe that's just me. Y'all let me know what y'all think of the Nintendo Direct and what they announced in the comment section. Let me know if this is making you want to get a Switch, and if you already got a Switch, which games are you trying to buy out of this list? Next up, I'm gonna hit y'all with a quick rapid fire segment. And this is just to get all the news out today that has come out throughout the last like couple days. It's just to spark off whatever has happened. I think I'm gonna keep this on the Friday show, so it's just a rapid fire segment to get any little parcels that were missed throughout the week out for y'all today. So first up, we got Assassin's Creed Rogue has been announced for re-release, remaster for the Xbox One and PS4. And for those of you who don't remember, Assassin's Creed Rogue was about I think his name was Shay Carmack, something like that. He was the Templar or ex-assassin turned Templar. So it was a good twist on the story, but the story itself was trash and the voice acting was terrible. Like it was so bad. But it's also, I think it's gonna be $60, and I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's anywhere in the realm of worth it. Also, I can't go back to playing the old Assassin's Creed games now that after playing Origins and all the improvements they made. It just seems so regressive, and I just can't do it. But that's just me. PUBG has sold 3 million on Xbox as of December, and you know, whatever, great. It still ran horribly all throughout December. They keep putting out patches. Apparently it's better now. I haven't tried it since like the beginning of December, like around the 12th, 15th, somewhere in that range. So I haven't tried it since the last 2 patches, but apparently it runs better. If it does, great. If it doesn't, they need to fix it. Either way, and it'll come to PS4 sometime later this year. Mark my words. And last, and certainly not least, Nintendo Switch won NPD for the most sold consoles. Xbox was in second place and PlayStation in last place, and that's primarily due to the fact that NPD cuts off their report dates. So what likely happened was PlayStation sold most in November because they went early. That Sunday that they decided to go early before Black Friday allowed them to put their NPD numbers ahead of everybody else's and count them for November. Everything that was sold on Black Friday technically would be counted on December's NPD because that's how NPD cuts off their reporting numbers. So Xbox was number 2, PlayStation was number 3. Will that switch up in January? Probably. Xbox will continue to be better just because people are now on board with the X, and regardless of if you love it, hate it, don't think it's worth it, it is what it is. Like, people want the newest and best thing, and new consoles for the first few months especially will continue to thrive, and hopefully Xbox will make good on all these promises of new games and new studios and all that, and we'll see. They need to ride out this wave of good energy to E3 and then announce everything they have in their arsenal so that they can get another boom, so they can get another rush going into the holiday season. Also, by that time they'll probably drop it $100, so it'll be what it be. But that's all the news I got for you today. Y'all let me know what y'all think of everything I covered in the comment section below. Y'all follow me on Twitter at DaRealMastalin. Follow me on my streaming platforms. I stream games, not daily, but every so often, you know, I play whatever. Lately, I've been playing a lot of Ghost Recon, a lot of Civilization 6. If you want Civilization 6, then go to Humble Bundle right now. It is the early unlock for the Humble Monthly. It's only $12. So if you're into those type of games, I would highly suggest you hop on that Humble Monthly, especially considering you still get more games at the beginning of next month. And like I said, it's only $12. You can't get a better deal for Civilization 6 than $12. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, share it with your peoples, subscribe here for more. Hit that little notification bell so you get notified every single time I drop a video. It's been your boy Maslin. Always give me the real. I love y'all like some play cousins, and I'm out.